Alright, shit. Have I not been plugged in? Fuck. Alright. It's fixed. Hello everybody, my name is Ryan and welcome back to the Vault. Back with more Maneater. The last time that we left off, right after, everything crashed because of
a DHS source told me that Flamingo Joe's will shortly be converted into a corpse processing facility. There's no question that waffle-centric restaurants are a thinly veiled plot to topple the very foundations of our democracy. With an angry bull shark loose, local hunters are forced to post bail and shrug off last night's hangover so they can take to the water. Friends, an inner voice has told me to share this revelation with you. Australia does not exist. We are in a time of great tribulation, and the gates of your gated communities will not save you. insectoids, it seems, have allies even within the underwater domain.
Fuck. Okay. Not swamp bodies.
The insectoids have worked hard to ensure that they and their conspirators continue to occupy Port Clovis's positions of power, such as Planning Commission Director Steve Traeger. Apropos of nothing, I'd just like to remind you that the founders specifically denied Congress the power to print paper currency. Great white teeth are a proven solution for prostate inflammation. That's why Glossotrex has 750 milligrams of powdered shark teeth in every pill. Get the relief from frequent nighttime urination you need. Only regarding these spills, I'm proposing complicity on the part of Mayor Wade Hibbard. You see, Hibbard owns 50 shares in Schlumberger, who's owned by Execo, who are partners with Saxwell Gold and Varcon, the manufacturer of oil dispersant Emulsifex. Therefore, Hibbard made money on the cleanup.
Yeah, I can actually buy that one.
So many sheeple going about their daily lives, ignorant that their minds are held captive by forces they don't know or understand. Don't forget, everything you see is just window dressing for the Matrix. These are Chinese-made rigs. If there's any catastrophic methane explosions in the near future, you can't tell me that's merely an accident. Ferris wheels are a poor substitute for a truly representative government that honors the rights of its citizens. We are in a time of great tribulation, and the gates of your gated communities will not save you. The Big Fish resists the Babylonian Brotherhood and their conspiratorial aims. The hunt is over, and there will be an inevitable rush on dollar drafts at Flamingo Joe's. Love books, but don't love to read? Autolist.com has over 150,000 titles you can start listening to today. Like Dr. Pat Pacheco's Defy the Spleen Stealers, the Great Vestigial Organ Conspiracy. Get off the water grid with Raw Force Raw Water. 100% unfiltered. Naturally infused with focused life forces like E. coli and Giardia. Raw Force. Drink it raw. This is our Valley Forge moment. And only this shark is answering the call of duty.
You're hot. Smells like an expired cannabis is strong.
There you see it. The Ishtar Gate and Processional Way are being constructed to welcome all variety of otherworldly entities to seduce and deceive mankind.
Ishtar Gate? What? Okay,
B17 is the miracle cancer cure that the mainstream medical establishment doesn't want you to know about. Why don't they want you to know about it? Because technically it's cyanide. And while cyanide may be toxic to you, it's even more toxic to cancer. That's why Apricor, America's leading B17 supplement manufacturer, is finally asking the question, isn't it time to rethink cyanide?
That's the second time I've ever heard that. And it wasn't inside the
It appears that the bioweapon is not only carrying a viral agent, but the HPV vaccine as well.
Alpha Wave. Is it over here? No?
All these recent oil spills are merely contrived events designed to cripple the Gulf's fishing industry. The beast of the bottomless pit, Moloch.
This might take a while.
A source close to the Army Corps of Engineers informs me that the group has been involved in a purposely directed Gulf depopulation program for years.
This is actually faster than swimming all the way over there.
Site P features underground satellite tracking facilities that can send a camera to your property within seconds. Their technology is now so sophisticated that they even know if you're browsing Mariska Hargitay on Wikifeed. Regarding these spills, I'm proposing complicity on the part of Mayor Wade Hibbard. You see, Hibbard owns 50 shares in Schlumberger, who's owned by Execo, who are partners with Saxwell Gold and Varcon, the manufacturer of oil dispersant Emulsifex. Therefore, Hibbard made money on the cleanup.
All right.
The beast of the bottomless pit, Moloch. You never know when a skunk ape may strike. That's why Total Assault Skunk Ape Spray should be a vital part of your cryptid survival plan. Don't be fooled by imitation sprays that promise protection, but instead leave you at the mercy of foul-smelling, foul-tempered humanoids. Trust Total Assault, the only skunk ape deterrent certified by the International Cryptozoology Society.
It really is just faster to do this each time than to swim all the way back.
You could chalk up 23 oil spills in the last 5 years to incompetence, sure. But I think you should open your minds to the idea that the beast of the bottomless pit, Moloch. Regarding these spills, I'm proposing complicity on the part of Mayor Wade Hibbard. You see, Hibbard owns 50 shares in Schlumberg, who's owned by Execo, or partners with Saxwell Gold in Varcon, the manufacturer of oil dispersant Emulsifex. Therefore, Hibbard made money on the grid. This is about saving lives, but it's also about safeguarding tourism revenue.
Keep our water safe, Jonathan. Got another shark that needs putting down. Let's move. Hey, shark. Get your ass out here. Right under me. Could be looking right at me. The hell is it? Should have brought my fish finder. That was a good, honest effort. Now let's get drunk.
With little fanfare, another bounty hunt comes to a close. The beast of the bottomless pit, Moloch. A source close to the Army Corps of Engineers informs me that the group has been involved in a purposely directed Gulf depopulation program for years.
Healing factor.
Love books, but don't love to read? Autolisk.com has over 150,000 titles you can start listening to today, like Holger Hertvig's Leeches, the miraculous healing remedy.
Sharks and islands.
You could chalk up 23 oil spills in the last 5 years to incompetence, sure. But I think you should open your... The beast of the bottomless pit, Moloch.
Oops, sorry. I did not know that I did not pause the recording. I was told that there was a deer outside, and
Everything is energy, even physical matter. So maybe, if we all focus our minds on the destruction of this unholy weapon, it will happen. Like heroic Neo, the shark has freed us from the Matrix. Now, we can unplug from the metal coils that once enslaved us, leave our mechanical caves, and greet this new dawn of truth. It's been 90 days since my last Truth Quest broadcast. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering where I've been. Well, for the past year or so, I've been partaking daily of ayahuasca, In fact, the very concept of Truth Quest came to me during a powerful vision. It was during my last vidcast that I experienced what my wife described as a psychotic break. The next day, she and my son Steven staged a family intervention. Well, I'm happy to report that since then, I've filed for divorce. Now I have time to dedicate myself to my true calling. Questers, we know that reality is just a mirage. Somewhere through the crack between time and space, great cosmic truths remain, still awaiting discovery. These are the obscure and unmarked points along the road of our Truth Quest.
After party. Let's go eat some tourists. I mean, sailors. They deserve to be eaten.
Apropos of nothing, I'd just like to remind you that the founders specifically denied Congress the power to print paper currency. It's a shame that human and shark must so often meet as enemies.
Another shark up and no good. Let's do it.
Hold on. A new inside source is uploading me with information. Oh, it's a photo of two homeless men in an alley in there. Oh, God. Never mind. Port Clovis is a powerful energy vortex, sacred to the insectoids for its high concentrations of caffeine, taurine, and high fructose corn syrup.
Shark. Hell, I don't know. Maybe she's scared of us. She got to be somewhere out
The powers of society have retaliated with deterrent action, but mankind is ultimately impotent to stop Mother Nature's vengeance.
Wait. Give me
My sources are adamant that the government could and would use HARP to ignite the methane in these bayous. This is a real live powder keg, folks. I have it on good authority that Port Clovis Mayor Wade Hibbard is a Rosicrucian Grand Master who regularly communes with the spirit of Saddam Hussein.
Well,
Dead Horse Lake is part of a large open-field experiment, a dumping ground for estrogen mimickers to feminize the populace into watching Aubrey Dominique's makeup tutorials rather than Truth Quest.
Whatever you say, Jerry. Okay. I was getting nowhere fast.
So many sheeple going about their daily lives, ignorant that their minds are held captive by forces they don't know or understand.
You're right, but not the way you think. Like, really not in the way you think. Like, just talk about AI. Like, people are getting so brain rotted and not in the way you'd want. I think. Not like tongue-tongues or whatever. I mean, like, genuinely. Genuinely, people are losing brain cells over this.
Don't forget, everything you see is just window dressing for the Matrix.
And they're all just being almost lobotomized by all of it. People don't understand it. Besides,
Clearly, the NWO is using some ancient builder race technology.
like, there are a lot of people that just are not understanding that people are basically being led by the nose for this stuff. Alright, all things considered, that's the last of Maneater. Unless I have something left to discover.
Regarding these spills, I'm proposing complicity on the part of Mayor Wade Hibbard. You see, Hibbard owns 50 shares in Schlumberger, who's owned by Execo, who are partners with Saxwell Gold in Varcon, the manufacturer of oil dispersant Emulsifex. Therefore, Hibbard made money on the cleanup. These are Chinese-made rigs. If there's any catastrophic methane explosions in the near future, you can't tell me that's merely an accident.
Back to my stomping grounds. I swept the tutorials. Can you see me now? Thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe, ring that bell. And I'll see you all next time in the vault. Peace.